Hello everyone and welcome to Streaming with Steven, where we are once again playing Minecraft on the Citadel server. Yeah, hope you're all doing very well this fine Sunday. Today we're going to continue the work from last stream, where we are going to take the once gradual slope that was underneath the stair platform here and making it, so we're taking this gradual slope and making it more intense, like the one in the back. Or maybe more intense isn't the right way, but a sheerer face on the mountain. Hey Firepith, welcome to the chat. Good to see you here. Let's check our inventory, see if there's stuff to be emptied. There is. So we'll go do that first. And I'll take a quick peek around so that I don't... Alright, okay, we're good. We're good. And then back over here with the other stuffs. Stairs. Nope. There. Cool. I think. Oh, I did not beef up my silk touch pickaxe. All right, let's go do that. That'll just take about. Should take about only 5 minutes to do. So we'll take care of that at the beginning. My apologies. I meant to have that taken care of before we get started. Right. Am I wearing gold? I'm wearing gold. Ooh. Those boots aren't doing too well, though. I wonder if boots are the best armor to have made out of gold, because I imagine that they'll probably get damaged quicker than anything else. Because of all the, you land multiple... I could be wrong, but I guess the way I imagine it is if you're dropped from a high height. Hello? Or are we not running? Oh, we were running, just very slowly. Hey, Man-Made, welcome. Good to see you. Hope we're having a good day. And that the time of day wherever ye be is a nice one. Oops. Too soon. I get a little lost in the labyrinth of tunnels we've got here, but essentially I just need to get over to where it's easiest to get to the gold. Sorry, Man-Made, I'm not sure if you saw what I was talking about at first, but I need to head down to the gold farm quickly just to beef up my tools again, because my silk touch pickaxe is not doing super well, and I forgot to do it off stream, so should take but a couple of moments. Oh no, I wore my elytra down here. Alright, I'll take that off when we get to an ender chest. I just do not like having that on. I think we should be fine. There's nothing really perilous to walk over on the way down here now, so... So for those of you who've seen my Piglinda trading booth over by my portal, it's essentially a little booth that my son Firepith helped me design, where we've got one piglin in there named Linda. Hey Canadian Dragon, hello, hello. Oh, appreciate the quick hello. Appreciate you popping in to say hey. This is our gold farm, and so I'm going to check to see what the other folks, or check with the other folks on the Citadel to find out what this is. Because this might be an excellent place for... Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what this is. Well, actually, let's put our elytra in here before we forget. There we go. Because I've lost it in here before, and I don't want to do it again. So this would almost be the perfect spot for another piglin trading booth. Right across from the gold farms, we'll see. Things are going... Oh, maybe this is... Interesting, I've never been down there. I'll have to do that one of these days. Things are going very well, thank you. A little bit later starting than originally planned, but that's because my family and I got caught up with playing some Mario Kart, so... gotta figure out the priorities here. In Mario Kart, Sunday morning Mario Kart, it's definitely high on the priority list. How are we doing for nuggets? Okay, still pretty low. Oh right, we need to turn down Sounds. How are things going? Exactly. Family time is amazing. How are things with you, Canadian Dragon? Just gonna turn down the sounds, otherwise it gets overwhelming for chat listening and myself. So let's get the pickaxe in hand. Oops. Actually, not quite yet. We need one. Or I'll bring a bunch of snowballs because I always seem to mess it up. Let's see if I can do it in one shot this time. First try, nice. Snowballs back. There we go. I'll just hang it over here. Like I said, it should just take a moment. Hey Aldebar, welcome. Good to see you. Just starting off the stream by replenishing the strength on my pickaxe here because I did not do it off stream. Going well, just prepping to help with stream myself. Oh, nice. And well, the rest is known. Indeed. Thank you, Blade Livewire. Bladed Livewire. Sorry, I misread that. So if I'm saying anyone's name and they prefer like a shortened version of what I'm saying, just please let me know in the chat. It'll be no offense taken. More than happy to say the full names if people are cool with that. This shouldn't. It's going quicker than I thought it would. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make some more gold booties after this. So once we're done the pickaxe, actually don't need to do the shovel or the axe right now. Actually, I say there's no need to, but I might as well because that'll just top them all up. Good with dragon if you remember. Yeah, cool. I will do dragon. It is. Pigs coming? There, the pigs. What if you want a Aldebarius Fontaine the 14th? How's that? Blade Lover, just say blade. Cool, blade it is. We got blade and dragon. Now, Aldebar, all I need to do now is try to remember what I just said. Aldebarius Fontaine. That's what it was, but Aldebarius Fontaine. Thank you. Well, my problem is I can make up stuff on the fly all the time. I just can't remember anything I've said. So I'm not sure if anyone saw the Lego Batman movie, but the trailer for that is he was doing something cool in the trailer, and then he goes, "Remember, ABR, always be recording." And so I feel like I wish I were always recording in my life just so I could catch all the stupid, silly little things I say. Because sometimes I make myself laugh quite a bit. Alright, so we're done here. Thank you for your time, folks, but I must be off. I'll come down here. Remember to turn the sounds on this time because I forgot to do that last time. Nope, wrong button. Music and sound. There we go. Let's see how we're doing here. Still some coal, yep. Good. And then we've got gold nuggets over there. That means I just like to tidy up in here every once in a while. And I'll put you over there. Cool. Good for now. Off we go. Oh, first eat some bread. And then off we go. Oh, my shield. I should put mending on my shield. Not that it's necessary, but since I'm always coming down here to mend my tools, it makes sense just to mend my shield as well. I've got my bread ready in hand to attack any piglins. You know, it'd be great if you could actually, if you were full health, you could actually just use your bread as a weapon. And it'd be hilarious if it were a super powerful weapon that only lasted a short time. Oh, come at me, are you? Coming at me, are you? Feel the brunt of my 5-day-old bread. Alas. 'tis not the way. Gonna have a baguette duel. Oh, brain, just stop while you're ahead. And then once we get back to the Temple of Ascension, are these piglins running at me? Baguette duel, that's right. Dueling baguettes. Thanks. Either I'm on fire this morning or I've just decided to dial back the filter on the weird things I usually say. Sometimes I have a pile of things in my mind that I think are hilarious that I don't say because who knows if my sense of humor matches up with anyone else. So the brute strength comes in and you're able to use a weapon. Would be epic, exactly. Almost there. Wait. I was like, I didn't actually notice a sign there before. Strength modifier on the baguette duel? That would be pretty amazing. Stephen's life was cut short by an excessive blow from calves. Oh, we need to get into bed. It's funny, when I'm laying there in bed, the shield is buried into the stone at first, and it's only after a little while that it actually comes back through into view, and it startles me almost every single time because it makes me feel like a mob has somehow found their way through the wall. Okay, no creepers. No creepers. Fantastic. Oops, eat some more bread. And I know I've said this before, but I wish bread were as filling and as nutritious in real life as on the Citadel or on the Minecraft, because just eat a loaf of bread, fills you up, brings you to full health. What more could you want? Actually, for me, it would be less of a desire for just straight up bread and more toast. I'm a toast fiend. I love toast. Alright, so we want to probably come down. Straight across with this one. And you are actually, we'll leave you like that because you have come down. That is actually pretty high face, so let's do that. Fill these in right here. Okay. Something we can always tweak later. Eat toast at home, but if I order breakfast, I always get English muffin. Ah, interesting. English muffins are good. I think for me it depends on how hearty the rest of the meal is, because if it's... And I guess the thickness of the bread as well. Minecraft should allow food crafting as well. Bread and steak. That would be cool. That's one thing, I haven't played Breath of the Wild yet. My Fire Pith is always egging me on to do it. But I think that's one thing I find interesting about that meal is that that game is that you can make different meals and they offer different levels of nutritional fill. I haven't played the game, and I've only watched a bit, so I don't know how easy it is to get food that you don't have to make. Can you just find food and eat it? I feel like if there was no way to just eat a food, it'd be frustrating if you had to prepare a meal every single time. It's true. 'Tis true, 'tis true. So Dragon, you said you're helping out with the stream this morning. Are you going to be moderating a stream, or how are you helping it with the stream? Oh no. I feel feel like you should almost have a dropper with a chest at the bottom to grab everything. There are many raw foods you can eat. Okay, cool. Modding, nice. I am in awe of moderators and the generosity of their time. So hats off to you, Dragon. It's pretty impressive. Because moderators do make the streams better, hands down, because it just allows the streamers to focus on what we're doing. So I know Cosmic's probably not here today because she is taking some well-deserved downtime this weekend and away from the stream. Nice. Toast is amazing. If I could live off toast, I've said this in my family before, if I could live off toast and peanut butter, ooh, it always hard-pressed to pull me away from that. It's probably one of my favorite foodie things. Not even foodie because it's not sophisticated, but one of my favorite food things. Yeah, Dear Cosmic is one of the, I'll say it, one of the greatest mods out there. And she's done a fantastic job of helping Firepith get used to moderating as well. Peanut butter, that's right. Oh yes, the Discord server. So I was a little bit later starting today than usual. So I have a fairly set schedule. If anyone is interested in set schedules, it's usually starting at 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings, but I was a bit delayed, as I mentioned earlier, due to the Mario Karting. So if anyone wants a more precise and up-to-date notifications, I post there when I go live. So she really does the way that she like if people post links or words that are not appropriate. Even last time we had a stream, someone watching the stream with us, and I'm not going to say the name just because I don't want to talk about their age again. All right, Dragon, thank you very much for popping by, and yeah, enjoy the other stream and happy modding. Take care. But the way that Cosmic handled the underage comment, or somebody sharing their age comment, it was class act. So good. Basically, let them know that we do not talk about age generally in chat, in a very nice way that made them not feel like an idiot for doing it. Perfect. Thanks so much, Dragon. I appreciate you stopping by and look forward to seeing you again. Should I come down another one with that? I'll come down one more. There. And I'll leave that. Yeah, that's pretty good. This is the way. And at the same time, I like how she has no patience for people with inappropriate jokes. Like there was an inappropriate joke last stream, and I was trying to be nice about talking about it. And Firepith was in there with the deleting the comment, and Cosmic just basically went, nope, boop, and she banned them right away. Need to really a good mod. It's true. And like I said, she helped Firepith out, and he's gotten to be quite good, so. So I've got two in my pocket, and Alistair McFly. I've spoken about him before, Aldebaran. He's quite good as well, but he's been so busy lately with his new Star Trek podcast. Actually, let's do this. Shout out Alistair. No, let's just do Alistair. There we go. So Alistair is a good friend of mine in real life, and he's got a new podcast about Star Trek. So if any of you out there are Star Trek fans, the podcast is called Long Range Sensors. And yeah, he and his one of his buddies, Trevor. Oh my goodness, I think that's his name. I forget now. Friend from England, though. They spend the first chunk of every episode reminiscing about favorite. Finally get to meet him. Nice. I may have, but it's you'll meet him if ever you watch one of his streams, because he is the unethical member of the citizen of the Citadel that Cosmic keeps talking about. Unethical in his treatment of imaginary digital animals. He's by no means like this in real life. He even has sort of fine print, not fine print, but oh, what's the word? Not a caption. A disclosure, yes. Hey, this is not me in real life disclosure in the information on his stream. Below his stream information because, well, he may have fun with things like the mutton button where he has a game where sheep get lit on fire. Oh, it's 4:30. I thought it was 6:30 already. But he has these fun challenges that are, would they be real life? Extremely morbid. But, super good guy. So if you watch one of his streams whenever he gets back to it, you'll get the full sense of Alistair. And his love for Stargate. He has a lot of Stargate-themed things on the Citadel as well. Yeah. Well, a little bit of server lagginess. Hopefully that doesn't... Hopefully we'll stay connected here. I do not like getting booted off the Citadel. It's a massive drag. Before we do this, let's bring the bed down a bit. It's a good platform. We won't be down here for a little while. Oops. Spawn set. There we go. One thing I wish about Minecraft is that if your spawn point got broken, that it would remember the previous spawn point that you had and then just send you back there, as opposed to sending you back to spawn, natural spawn every time. Oh, it's Cosmic that brought him over earlier this week. Yeah, he's good. Cool, I'm glad he made it over there. And then you got a chance to quote unquote meet the guy. Sipping my tea. Today's tea, I forget what it's called, but it's essentially a headache relief tea because I have been, unfortunately, yesterday was not a great day headache-wise. Not full-blown migraine, thankfully, but still, it was oof, unbearable. Basically took me out of commission for the last, I'd say, 3/4 of the day. Yeah. Going through trying to pay attention to the foods I eat right now. I'm not very good at it, but trying to figure out what could be causing the headaches because I've been headache prone my entire life. And I'm just tired of it. I think I should have left those blocks in front. Yeah, let's clear this out and then I'll put a couple more back in. So I've cut out dairy and that seems to make a huge difference. I mean, I've got digestive issues with dairy anyway, but things like cheese on pizza, oh, so good. So, had that more often than I should. Chiropractor? I have not. Perhaps not a bad idea. I'm paying attention to the food I eat first and see how much of a difference that makes. And it could very well be, I did recently give up caffeine as well. I think I mentioned that on Friday night, so giving up, it was, yeah, actually I had just given up caffeine on Friday, so it could have been Saturday morning and Saturday. My body's just like, dude, get your caffeine. I don't want it. Fine, we're going to make you feel miserable. Pay attention to this. It's called withdrawal. You don't want to feel that ever again, do you? Get the caffeine in your system. But who knows? That's pretty good. I'll leave that. I like that. I like the further down we get because each layer becomes a little bit smaller. And I like the fact that I'm getting lower and lower to the ground just in case I fall off the side accidentally. Hey Moon Girl, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. I have a very close friend that is a Chiron. He would want me to tell you to at least try with headaches. Okay. CJ, how you doing? Good to see you there too. Yeah, I am a lover of coffee. Oh, am I gonna stop doing that, Steven? But I found that after a while it started giving me the jitters, and it just did not like the way it was treating me, so I dispensed with the coffee a while ago for the better. Oh my goodness, both these chests are almost full. I miss it though. Love the taste of it. No, just leave that up here. Oh, that's right. I was like, why does the stone always end up there? But I place some stone back, and that seems to be the hand that goes back to you for some reason. But I miss my coffee every once in a while. I smell it, and it's just super, super beautiful smell. But it is not meant for this body. Some days it was great to have that extra kick in the morning, but some mornings I would have it just be at my desk, feel like I'm shaking. Like, oh, this is not good. So, and it was, you know, it was a clear thing for me. When I had the coffee, I would have that kind of the shakes. When I didn't have the coffee, not so much. So it wasn't like, oh, try getting rid of something else. Maybe it's that. And it was definitely the coffee. Not that I've had a lot of lattes in the last little while since the pandemic. I haven't gone out anywhere, but I do miss lattes. That was sort of my my coffee shop drink if I went to Starbucks or Second Cup here in Canada. Oh, good. I meant to ask you, CJ. Thank you. Good to know. Probably. I don't like the taste of decaf, because you can sort of taste whatever process they use to decaffeinate it. It's definitely, you can definitely taste the difference. So for me, it's just, and I'm not like a crazy coffee connoisseur, but I did get to the point where I found a blend that I really liked. And since they don't make decaf in as many blends, it was just usually French roast, or there's another one that was decaf, but they were just sort of plain Jane decaf. And yeah, I could taste, as I said, whatever process they used to decaffeinate. I could taste that and did not like that. So for me, I've been just I've actually come to realize that I really, really like rooibos tea. So for a while there, I didn't really care for it because it felt like, why am I eating this? Or why am I drinking this? It doesn't taste like orange pico tea, which was my normal go-to. And so it felt like a bad replacement for it. But then as I've grown older, I sort of realized that, you know, because something's different doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't, okay, I guess looking at foods and drinks, yeah, rooibos is quite good. Looking at foods and drinks not as a straight up replacement, because you'll always be disappointed, but looking at them as they are delicious in their own right. So I gave rooibos another try after not having liked it before. Dang if that's not a good tea. It's probably directed towards everyone else in the chat, but I'll say I'm doing fine this morning. There's like a slight hint of headache left, but otherwise like feeling 95%, so I'm good. And I'm glad you're over the worst of it too. I didn't watch the videos with Moongirl, but it seemed like, from what I overheard, the 36 hours is the kind of the worst of it, with the first 24 hours being the absolute worst. So I'm gonna go straight down here to save myself the grief of possibly falling off. I think after I take this layer off, or the next time I need to refill, I think I am going to create a hopper system. Not a hopper system, but just put a hopper at the end of the water down there so I can collect things into chests. I have not. Actually, that sounds familiar. You may have mentioned that a few streams ago. I will look into that. I'm generally not a fan of the taste of mushroom, but as a coffee replacement, it may be interesting as its own thing. Alright. At first I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do with all of these resources, but I've realized I have plenty of platforms to build still, and plenty of pillars to build, so a lot of these... Yeah, so does Moon Girl. I just... For the life of me, it's... I think it's more... Well, I know it's mostly a texture thing. When they're cooked, they kind of have this rubbery consistency, and I can't deal. And I have tried on and off over the years for Moon Girl's sake. Not even for her sake, but just to be like, you know what? Moon Girl likes them. I'm gonna give it a go again. And I can't. It's getting pretty dark under here. We should illuminate. I think what I'm gonna do is cheat a little bit. It was that, yeah, the celery juice and and the mirror cart. Yeah, agreed. I am definitely of the do not like. Should be able to pick those up afterwards, actually. Just do a little bit of lighting so that I don't have to... Oops. This way I've got some light. This might be a silly idea, but I will get some light. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Actually, let's take out do, and then put some more in here. Let's bring that all the way over. Right about there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, Aldebar, I meant to ask you. You have a message, a timed message in your chat about building your community. Basically, it says something like, Aldebar is looking to grow this channel. So if you like what you see, boop the follow button and something else. So I was wondering if you would mind if I sort of almost lifted that and made use of it on my channel as well. Awesome. Thank you very much. You know, I'll tweak it a bit so that it's not a direct steal and maybe fits in a little bit more with the lingo I use and other things, but it's a great message. It's simple, it's fun, it's polite, and it just, you know, it just sort of says to people, if you like what you see, but you haven't hit the follow button yet, just do that. Oops. Alright, Dirt, you're in the way again. That's right too, she gets all the healthy benefits of the mushrooms. I understand the health benefits. I just don't like them. I wish I did, because they look really good, especially all fried up, mixed in with fried onions and stuff. They do, but nice. So I wonder if we'll be able to get this entire face finished. If we're getting close and we hit our 2.5 hour mark, I may still continue a little bit longer for the sake of finishing off the slope. We shall see. I do like sticking to the schedule as well. It lets the day not drag on, or it lets me not get too caught up with playtime when there are other things responsibility-wise to take care of. Just gonna go around that dirt for now because as soon as I break up the shovel, it's going to be blitzing the dirt away, which I don't like for the sake of leveling things out. Nice. They do look good on pizza. How much stuff am I losing down there? Oh, not a ton. And like I said, it's not like I am without the resources. There'd be plenty about. Have to move that bed down again soon. That's good, we're making progress. Cool. Alright, now let's blitz this dirt away, I guess. I wish it were a tiny bit slower because I'd like to just take off a single layer of dirt. And oops, put some dirt over there. Keep hitting the wrong key. The wrong key. I think I'm gonna take this down. Nope, not you. You go back there. You get back there. There. Cool. Oh no, we got a bass slapping song. It's the first time I've heard. First time I've noticed that before. So I don't know if it's a new song that I just haven't heard on this in the mix before because I hit the shuffle button in this playlist, or if it's just been inattentive on the bass until now. Continue along like this. Yeah, we'll go straight across. Okay, we're good. Careful, we do not. Oh, there we go. Do not want to fall down and hurt ourselves. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come and fix that. That's a weird. Juts out like that. So I'll come and guess fine tune that another day. Because we've got a mission. Well, not really a mission, but we got a rhythm. That's what we're going with. And we're sticking with that rhythm today. So just, I guess, want to say an extra thank you for Friday evening for all of you who stopped by. It was a super enjoyable evening. Had a lot of new faces show up. Rated 3 times. It was really great. Good energy. Oh. Let's fly down. Ugh. Why do I... Oh, right. I don't have my elytra on. Like, why is my elytra not working? Because you're a ninny. You don't have an elytra on. Alright. Let's go do that because... Actually, my boots are probably broken by now, haven't they? Almost. Dang, Steven. Ta-da! Better. And while we're over here, let's make some more gold boots because they'll be needed soon. And then... Alright. Do I have any hoppers left? I do. Let's take a look at this water path we've got here. Probably make that water come a little bit further. Dare I? drop it down there. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it was my first time getting rated that many times, and it was and then people were quite generous as well. It's the first time I got my the hype train up, as far as I can remember. That's pretty cool. Oops, let's try this. Now, I'm not very hopper savvy. I'm just trying to think of... If I put 2 chests on top... Okay, anybody who knows hoppers relatively well, if I put 2 chests on top of each other, will they... put the wood in here? I did not. If I put 2 chests on top of each other with a hopper going into the top one, will it go from the top chest into the bottom one automatically? Will it fill it from the bottom, or will I have to put basically hoppers in behind? No, okay. I didn't think so. Felt like that would be a little too convenient. Oh shoot, not enough wood. Alright, so let's get more wood from over here. Nope, over here. Don't like that sound. Where are you coming from? You stuck in the water? Do not like invisible zombie sounds or visible mob sounds for any reason, but or for that matter, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right. Need hoppers behind or between. Okay, so if I had like a hopper. Hey Linux, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I'm just being a little bit slightly stunned here, trying to figure out. I could do that actually. I could just place a chest here. It won't be pretty. It's just to gather things that fall down into the river. And then I could place a hopper right on top of it, and then another chest on top of that. So hoppers are right there. Fantastic. And for that, I'll have to go up here, and it's almost nighttime, so let's actually just go to bed first, because that would be the smart thing to do. How are you doing today there, Lennox? There we go. It's funny, I've bragged about, well, not bragged about, but talked about the convenience of having the clock in the top right-hand corner, so I don't have to swing at it and guess, but I guess I was focused on thinking about what it is I'm doing. I'm gonna do that. And then put the chest here. Oh. So I need to put a block here for now. And I can place a hopper like this, right? Nope. Hopper like this. That's it. Oh, I did not plan that well. It's too high. So I have to put everything down when... Or can things go into the hopper from the side? Will that do it? Oh, then you have to go away. So no, they cannot. So it has to come in from the top. Well, boo. Actually, I don't even know if that's okay. So I can do this. If I want to put it back one further. I suppose I could do something like this. And then should be able to do this, right? That should work now. Cool. Oh, thanks, Firepith. Like I said before, sometimes the brain works, other times not so much. But that saved me, interesting. So if I wanted to make that even tighter, I could, in theory... it's fine for now, because it's just sorry. Ooh. Fine for now, because it's just meant to catch things that fall down into the water by mistake. But I could technically make that even a block shorter by putting the chest right here, facing this way, and then another hopper that points over into that chest. Good to know for future reference. Right on. Thanks, brain. Alright, back to the clearing. Actually, for that matter, if I wanted to just save some time, I could just chuck everything into the water and let it deal with it. Oh yes, another time my brain worked this morning. Yeah, so Firepith has figured out a way. We're going to make Pig Linda's... I don't remember if I said this or said it fully yet, but we figured out a way to make Pig Linda's trading farm, Pig Linda's surprise supplies, even more efficient. So we're going to lure another 3 piglins in there. We're going to have Pig Linda, Pig Leonard, Pig Linus, and Pig Lonnie. And they are all going to end up being in the same space. And we figured out a way to make the circuit, or I should say Firepith, figured out a way to make the circuit go 4 times quicker. So essentially you could just stand there in 1/4 of the time, get all kinds of stuff from the piglins. Where's that zombie coming from? Do not like that. I do not like it one bit. So one of these streams we're going to update Pig Linda's trading booth. And the Pig Linda's surprise supplies was a Moon Girl actually came up with that name. Love it. Because you never really know what you're going to get. So it's not really a store where you go in and just say, I'd like 6 of these, please, 1 of those, and 2 of that thing. Nope. Alright, this is getting a little bit dark. I don't like how dark it feels over here in the middle of the day. And nope, not you. There we go. Light it up. Whatever, I'll just put a couple there. In hindsight, it's probably actually just as quick to place them and break them every level. But the nice thing about putting them down one level is I don't have to worry about them every time. Alrighty. Hey CJ, enjoy that lurk. Much appreciated. On this channel, lurks are welcome. I'm not sure if everyone knows, but lurks still help the channel out, so always understand if people are too busy to be able to pay attention all the time. I am much like that myself. There we go. Just might as well throw some torches down here while now we're at this level. And should eat some food because holy smokes, I didn't realize my health was that low. There we go. And that we're probably good. Probably pretty good to come down another whole. Well, maybe not another whole layer. Everywhere. Let's do that. Do this right along here. And then yeah, we'll do that. Okay, cool. Trying to have a facade that looks, you know, somewhat organic, but also comes down with it has to be a steep. I want it to be steep enough that it gives me ample room inside the temple. I'm realizing as I do this, you know, this is only a bottom step of it, so the upper step's going to be underneath there. So there's going to be some sort of conflict between the pillars and things of the upper level, as there is mountain there, but I'm hoping that will look cool as part of this being built into the mountainside. So now we have sounds of a oh, we are full. Let's just do this. Actually a little bit slower, but let me just pick all this stuff up for now. Are we actually almost down to the water level? I didn't realize that. We're making some okay progress, y'all. Oh, that gets stuck. Seriously, where is that trader? I feel like there's a cave or a cavity underneath me I didn't know about that has a zombie and having a conversation with... Sorry, a zombie having a conversation with a trader. Indeed, getting close. That's right. I like this area. I think this will be fun to build out into a town. And whilst I sleep, I sip my tea. Seriously, trader, where are you? Oh, you might be on the... They've been in the stairwell before. Maybe that's where they are. You're just waiting to... Oh, the day. Trying to figure out what you were talking about at first. Oh my goodness. It's funny, I think I mentioned this before. Sometimes I'm able to stay pretty focused on the chat, but sometimes I find the sound of this just mesmerizing, just the do-do-do-do-do, and it's gonna place it right down at the bottom now. We're close enough, so it's not like I have to run up and down all kinds of stairs. Let's just load all the stone in here for now. Take you out of there. Beds can float, but then I'm going to have to take it down eventually, so I figured I'd just move it down sooner than later. You are correct. You are correct. Alright, we'll put these over here. Yes, that's all I meant to do. Wait, how are my boots doing? They're almost gone. I should wear them until they have worn out, for I shall be non-wasteful. I'll try to be as non-wasteful as possible anyway. Alright. So I'm just curious, is anyone out there who might have been planning on starting their own new world with 10.7 or 1.17 going to hold off until the entire update comes out to start that world, or are you going to start once the partial update comes out? Because I was planning on going back to my single player world and recreating the, because I was newer to Minecraft, so I didn't actually get a whole lot of progress done. I was going to restart it entirely because it spawned on an island in the middle of the ocean, which I thought was very cool. And I tested it, and it did respawn as an island. A different island, albeit, but I don't really want to start it without all the landscape being included in the update. Because I feel like I would have almost rather them, I think I was telling my family this, almost rather have them finished the mountains and caves aspect of it first. So structurally, you could have had the mountain and then have all of the extras added in after the fact, because if you have a mountain structure and then all of the ores just get peppered around inside that those structures, that would have been fine by me. But I wouldn't want to have a world that has any kind of weird chunk regeneration or something like that, but probably be a new category for 1.17 speedrun. Probably, yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of people will still stick with 16.1 because it does not have the brutes in it. And Frostburn, my son Frostburn does speedruns in 16.1 for now, so I guess it depends. If he gets to a point where he's happy with his speedruns, his speedrun time for a while in 1.16, he might branch out and try other things. Yeah, if somebody could, actually I can do this, I keep forgetting. Not forced burn. There. So Frostburn is, he's also waiting for the new update to come out before he starts building again, because he does wonderful builds. So in the meantime, he's doing a pile of speedrunning. Let's go in right there. Exactly, yeah. So I can sort of imagine it be discouraging to go to a different version of Minecraft for speedrunning when you're constantly trying to get your speed down. So I forget the exact time, but his personal best right now is 23 minutes and something. And I gotta imagine it would be tough to, trying to whittle that down even further and further, and then suddenly, oh, it's back up to like 30 or 40 minutes. Like I don't know what times or typically like as people play. 23:43. Nice. Good remembering. It sounds familiar. I just wasn't sure if it was 23:43 because I wasn't sure if my brain was just wanting to remember 2 3s in a row, like the 23 and the 43, but that sounds right. One of these days I'm going to do a quote-unquote speed run, which is not necessarily going to be... Well, it's going to be as fast or as efficiently as I can do it, but it's all going to be about just completing it. Even if I die multiple times, it'll be beating it through. It'll be done in the spirit of speedrunning in the sense that I will try to do all of the more I think about it, the more I'm going to do things like the piglin trading, like being as efficient as possible with tool building, and I might try to get a speed run portal build in there if I can. It looks very cool. And Frostburn is like lightning at it now. So if anybody hasn't like to see some speed running, Frostburn speed runs Wednesday evenings Atlantic time and Saturday mornings. So 7:30 Wednesday evenings Atlantic and 11 o'clock Saturday mornings. Also, believe it or not, Atlantic time. I know we're strange, but we don't shift time zones when we play Minecraft. Alright. So one thing I haven't figured out entirely with this temple is how these stairs are going to work. Because it is, yeah. It took me a while to realize that mining on stream is okay. I felt bad doing it, but it is good. Good for the conversation. What was I saying? Oh, not important. Oh yes, the stairs. So right now I have a flat platform that goes along here. And just see if I can do this quickly. So my dilemma is, since I've got okay, basically I'm going to have, let's see if I can do this. Let's pretend that that's the layer of the block. So if my platform is based off, the one above is a 64 by 64 platform, or 64 by 64 set of stairs. And so if you think about it, if I wanted to make this a scale model at 3 by 3, then this 3 by 3 block would occupy this space. And so I would have pillars that supported this 3 by 3. Now my problem is, this would also be a 3 by 3 block, but the one above that would occupy the space above it. So I don't know if I want to have a platform come over, and then another platform come over, and then double the thickness. Maybe I'm not making that clear. Let's do this. So if I made this platform, the stair thing, come all the way across. Then that's basically what it would sort of look like. I'm just putting this here so I can get up. And then the one next to it would also be at the same level. But and since those, I don't know why I did that actually, sorry. But the one above it will also occupy the same 3 block by 3 block space. So if I put the pillars in there, wait a second. I may have answered my own question. Alright, let's go to sleep first, since it's that time. Okay, now I see what my problem is. I did not do this accurately. Okay. Taking this down. Doing it again. Confused but interested. Yes, no, I made a mistake, so... Hopefully this, I'll show you what I've done. I guess one way I could... Now that I think of it, one way I could fix this is make the temple... So my temple does not come all the way down to the ground. It has this platform right here. Platform that's part of the 32 block size. So from the level I'm standing on, which is 75, right there, all the way up to there is 32. So if I have a thickness here and a thickness at the top, it'll probably be easier to see from the side here. Actually, I think I did build it into this frame structure, so... Come on, jump through the water. You can do it. Huh. I thought I'd be able to see it from there, but clearly not. Yeah, it is hard to see. Okay, well, never mind. I thought it was going to be easy to see from that side, but I'll build it out here to show you. So since I have a platform, I'll make the blocks 4x4 a little bit easier. So since I have a platform as the base of 1. Hey, Spare Mist, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining the chat. And working on a giant set of stairs this morning. I'm not sure if you've been here before. Apologize if I do not, if you have been and I didn't catch the name before, but if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Steven, aka Steven ESC, and I am playing on... It's a good question. It's a combination of resource packs that were built by other members of the Citadel. Actually, just one second. Let's do... So Joel is the owner of the Citadel server, and in the information section, you don't have to go there right. You can go there right now if you want to, but in the information section underneath his streams, he actually has the resource packs listed. It's a series of things called vanilla tweaks. I also have one called Better Leaf. Yeah, and actually I can go to the list probably right here, as long as I don't get attacked by a... So I use the Better Leaves mod. Frosty sea pickles, as my son Frostburn made some sea pickles. We use a tables and chairs data pack. Joel's textures. I use one called Connected Clear Glass, and Alistair's vanilla tweaks as well. So yeah, and then I also use a mini map, as you can see in the top right corner, for the coordinates and time. But yeah, so we are building a giant. Actually, if anyone's ever curious to what I'm working on at any given point, oops, we have a command for project. And so right now I'm working on the Temple of Ascension. It's a massive 64x64 block stair monument in what's going to be the future town of Asteria. That's what I'm going to build in this. In this large area in front of the temple, it's going to become a town. Yeah, let's just do... I don't have any rockets on me, but I'll go up on top of my tree farm so you can get a better look at it. Speaking of Joel, he has started the game. Join the game. This is sort of what it's looking like right now. So it is a giant, as I said, a giant 64x64 a block of stairs. Oh, there's the trader. And right now I'm actually working on the side of this mountain and try to make it... It was fairly gradual slope, so I'm actually making the slope a lot steeper underneath there. And then I'm going to be putting pillars all the way through. Thanks. It felt a little bit too on the nose for the puns, but actually the more I think about it, the more I like it. Because if you say it quickly... Hello there. If they say it quickly, it sounds like, oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. Yeah, very glad. So the name Asteria, I'm happy with it because it's, if you say it quickly and just say it's the town of Asteria, it doesn't necessarily feel so very stair punny because I don't. It's not going to be pronounced Asteria. Nudge, nudge. Ah, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, between the stream last Friday evening and today, we are getting closer and closer to 200 followers. That's pretty darn exciting. So yeah, that's where I am right now. That's what we're working on right now. And I guess for those of you who might have been watching Friday but are new Friday, I call this the binary stairs, because binary is, you know, it starts off 1, then 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, etc. So I've got double wide stairs all the way up the middle here. And then the blocks next to it, I've got 1 block, 1, 1, 1. And then behind that, I've got the 2x2 block jump, 2x2 block jump, 2x2. And then behind that, it's a 4x4 block, and 4x4, and then 8x8, 16x16, and 32x32. Really? That would be cool. It'd be cool if, like, for reaching 200 followers, you could get, like, an extra emote slot or something like that. I worry about the numbers of things too much, but I figured since I am very much making this a 64 by 64 block, and then 64 fits within the binary world very, very nicely. It was extra VIP slots. Oh, cool. On my armor, I have mending, unbreaking, and aqua affinity, unbreaking and mending. Nothing on my pants or my boots. I need to do some. I want to get diamond leggings, and then this next set of boots I will probably enchant. But then I have basically mending on all of them, all of the weapons and tools, because I like them very much. And then, yeah, oh, sorry, that was very quick. So mending and breaking on most things. And then on the bow, I just have basically, yeah, punch, flame, power 5. And then I've got 1 pickaxe with silk touch and 1 without, because for mining coal and things like that. I like to have a quick one, but one that I don't have to actually... A quick one that I can actually mine coal ore with, as opposed to having to worry about mining the entire block. Yeah. So that's sort of a summary of where we are right now in the project things. And then one of these streams, probably next week, I'll be heading back to my other large project, which is a giant oak tree in an area called Somerville. So it's actually almost... Where do we go? Oh, not far enough. So it's not quite as big as the stair monument, but this is the space that it occupies. It's going to be huge. It's like a 1 to 9 ratio, I think. I forget. The trunk is, I think, 9 or 11 blocks wide. It's been a while since I've measured it, but it's pretty big. It's going to be a livable tree. Right now, I'm doing a lot of detail work on the branches over there, so it's a little bit repetitive. And not that that's a bad thing necessarily for stream. I just find I find it repetitive for myself on stream to talk about detailing branches over and over again, so. Tomorrow you'll start streaming. Any advice? The advice that I got is that I can give to you. I've actually got from other people. So if you're using something that shows how many viewers you have, but you can turn that off, suggestion would be to turn it off, because when you're streaming, it's good to just sort of talk about what you're doing as though you're streaming to 1 person or no people or 1,000 people, because if you get worried about the fact, if you notice that you don't have any streamers for a portion of, or any viewers, which I have sometimes, I start up and there's nobody there, but you still talk about it as though you have a bunch of people around. Because if somebody happens to pop in, but it's not in your chat, and you're not saying anything, they might go, oh, this streamer just doesn't talk. I'm going to skip this. And sometimes people can't actually see the live stream because they're busy, and so they'll catch the VOD afterwards. So if you have your videos up on Twitch after the fact and you've got 0 dialogue happening in it, people are just probably not going to they're just not going to stick around. And then the other one I got was from, and that advice was from Alistair. Actually, let's do this. Give proper shoutouts to people. So Alistair gave me that advice. So, and then also, a friend of mine, Megan, who actually I used to work with, also streams on the Citadel. She gave me the advice. It's a live. Oh no, creeper! It's a live stream. Nobody expects it to be perfect. Oh my goodness! They're coming out of the woodwork here. Alright, let's get to bed. Can I get to bed? Please don't blow me up while I'm here. That'd be super sad. We good? We're good. Okay, sorry, that was a bit of a panic moment. So yes, Megan's advice was, because she also does YouTube videos. And so for her, people, when you're doing a video that you've edited and placed on YouTube, people expect a certain level of finish or perfection. Whereas on live streams, people understand you're going to stumble over your words. You're going to, everything, you're going to mess up every once in a while. And so it's not perfect. So people are more forgiving on streams. So don't beat yourself up if you trip over your words. Like I mix my words up all the time. And I just go, all right, English is apparently hard today, or something silly like that. Just sort of poking fun at myself a little bit, but not taking it too seriously. Mob briefing. I'm going to admit the fact that I might be a little new enough to Minecraft that I forget what that means. As in, like, can they blow things up? They can. Now, I'm not sure why there wasn't a lot of damage over there. But I've had numerous things blown up by creepers. And there are zombies that will come and break down doors. And actually, I think that might be turned off. I think we might be playing normal level and not hard. So zombies can't break down doors, but I think piglins can or something. I forget. But there is some mob griefing, just not a bunch. And we have fire tick turned off as well, so that should tall structures. Oh yeah, no, we don't have that turned on, because I have a giant creeper hole in the ground on the other side of. We have Enderman griefing off? Oh, that I did not know. Thanks, Aldebar. For one stream, it depends entirely on how much energy you have. I've found that for myself, I don't like taking breaks necessarily, so for me, 2.5 hours is sort of my limit. And I feel like around the 2 hour and 15 minute mark, my brain starts to go a little bit into jello, and I forget how... My sentences aren't strung together. Like, I have a hard enough time talking normally sometimes, so around 2 hours and 15 minutes, things get a little bit harder to, I guess... Things are far less eloquent. Speaking wise at 2 hours and 15 minutes. But I've got friends like Alistair that I mentioned in chat there. He likes to stream for 4.5, 5 hours at a time, but he'll take breaks. And Joel, he takes a break every single hour. So it depends on how comfortable you feel doing it. And it depends on your project. Like, how long do you usually play Minecraft? Like, if you sit down and you play Minecraft for 3 hours usually, maybe think at 2 hours or 1.5 hours, because you'll kind of be talking the entire time, which it may not think about it, it may not seem like it if you're just thinking about it, but it actually takes a fair amount of energy to kind of be alert and trying to engage all the time. So maybe cut the time that you normally play in half, and then just see how that feels. And if you said, okay, I usually do 3 hours and I'm at the 1.5 hour mark, and you go, all right, I still feel good. It's more or less pay attention to how you're doing. If you realize you hit a point where the simple things are starting to frustrate you, you might want to take a break, or you might go, all right, it's been 2 hours, let's call it. But all of mine are scheduled for 2.5 hours. There was a little while ago where I was playing and my brain just was not computing. So at the I actually did decided to stop 20 minutes early because I said, you know what? The brain's not playing. We finished off the one thing we were doing and my brain doesn't want to play, and that was it. Your first stream was 90 minutes and it took... Exactly. You do you. That's perfect advice, CJ. Perfect advice. That's getting pretty full. But we're getting pretty close here. So what are we down to? Oh, yes. Did I even finish what I was saying over here? I did not. I forget why we got distracted. Oh, figures I just got rid of all the stone. Let's grab a bit of stone here. Oh, right. It's because, I forget. It's because Spare Mist showed up and we started looking at other things. Okay, so what I was saying is I haven't figured out what I want to do yet because this is 64 by 64, so let's pretend this whole thing is going to be 8 by 8. So this is a bit of an exaggeration in scale. Alright, Alibar, and as always, pleasure having you stop by. And Alibar actually streams as well, and is probably he's streaming in about 10 minutes time, so if you haven't given him a follow, you should do that. Let's do a shout out to Alibar. Cool. He does some very cool stuff over there, so looking for new people to follow, definitely recommend him. Hashtag lurk fail. You and me both, CJ, you and me both. Oh, of course, Aldebert. Anytime. I may not always remember, but the intent is there. Anytime. Alright, so if I've got I'm just gonna go grab some blocks as opposed to lining them up. There should be some still here. Yes. Cool. So right now, since it's a 64 by 64 stair block, it's made up of 4 blocks of 32 on the bottom, like this. And so each platform on the bottom is going to be like this. There will be more pillars, so this is just not true to scale per se. But the problem is the one behind it as well is going to be the same on the bottom. Oh, whatever. Pillars, forgive me. These pillars are not accurate, but that's okay. Okay, so this is now the front and the back, each occupying, 8 blocks. But then the problem is, the back one also occupies 8 blocks. And so to have it look the same, I almost need to make the back one twice as thick, which will look weird from the side. It's either I make it twice as thick so that the pillars look like they're the same length, So this is the part I haven't figured out yet, where the whole binary number thing doesn't work out. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. It's not important that it's done. But essentially from the side, it's either going to look like this, with double thickness, because, as I said, that's a 32 block at the back. So the only way I can figure out to fix it is if I get rid of this and have it come right to the ground, have the pillars come right to the ground. It's not what I wanted to do originally, but if it comes right down to the ground, so the more I talk about it out loud, I think that's what I'm just going to have to do. Because if this comes right to the ground, then it'll go up, and I could have 2 blocks of platform at the top of the 32 here, and at the 32 level there. Okay. Instead of just talking about it in case it's not clear, this is what it will look like. If I take the bottom level out, leave you there. Actually, I missed the Spare Mist. You said you're going to stream today, are you? I forget what you said. Tomorrow. Ah, okay. Let's do so if anyone's interested in seeing what Spare Mist is going to be up to, give him a follow as well. Let's do this. Why not? Text. I'm not very graceful on my keyboard when I'm streaming as well. There you go. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one, sorry. Ha ha ha. Wrong command. Shout out. There it is. Cool. So if you see the notification for Spare Mist, drop them a follow, and if it works into your schedule, yeah, no problem. Head over here to bed. Okay, I'm going to do this quickly. So look, if I take out the bottom layer here, and then have this 8x8 block not include the floor, that means I could also do the same thing up here. And by not including a floor, then it will look right. It should be Shadow's... Oh, Sparer Mist. Sorry, I did Spare Mist, yes. Do you mind doing that again? Or if you want to do it yourself, Spare Mist, I don't mind that. Actually, just give me 1 sec, I'll do it. Just need to get this sleep. Maybe you have to be a certain level to do it. Might be VIP and higher, so I'll do it. Thanks for trying though, Lennox. Sparer Mist. Sparer Mist. Cool. Yeah, so I think this is... Not sure if this made sense to everybody else, but visualizing like this suddenly makes sense to me, so it's... it could be... It's either VIP or moderator, I'm not sure. I'd have to go check in my settings later. Yeah, by taking out the base floor, this will make it work better. Alright. Thanks for indulging me, y'all, because that was bugging my brain and I couldn't figure it out. That just means all of this work in here. It's not a terrible amount of work, but basically I just need to strip it down to the bottom. To the bottom. Looks like it's VIP. Gotcha. Cool. Well, thanks for checking that. And thanks for the shoutout, CJ. That's funny. Alright. Let's continue with what we're doing. How are we doing time-wise? It is 11 o'clock, so we're going to probably go till 1 today, because usually 12:30 on a Sunday. That's right. Aw, yeah. But because I started late, we're going to about 1 o'clock today. Well, we'll see. That's the goal, or the present plan. The temple, that's a good question. It's been a couple of months now, I think. Maybe even longer. I'd have to... You know, that's a very good question, because I should start keeping track of how long I've been working on some of these bigger projects, because it'd be nice to go back. All of my videos are posted to YouTube afterwards, and I'm not saying that so that you have to go back and check them all out, because they, you know, they're pretty lengthy streams, but I'll be able to check out essentially the date of the first time I worked on it, which is kind of nice, so I guess that sort of solves itself a little bit. Whoa! That was startling. Nice, we got some coffee hype going on here. Does that mean people have coffee in hand? I should try that mushroom coffee's replacement though, CJ. I am really, like I said, really digging the rooibos tea, but every once in a while, the nice thing about coffee is it always felt heartier. I asked you about the internet problems. Oh, it was for a good stream? The short answer is try to figure... It's going to be a matter of figuring out what works best for you, because it does take more energy than you may realize to stream. So my advice was to take a look at how long you usually play, and if you usually play for like 3 hours, then think, okay, I'm going to try streaming for 1 or 1.5 hours, because the amount of time you talk while you're doing it will make it more exhausting than you just playing. And then CJ was saying that he streams... He started streaming for 90 minutes and then has worked his way up to 2 hours. I do 2.5 hours just because I find for me... And it also depends on whether you want to take breaks or not. Because a couple people, Joel and Alistair, who also play on the Citadel, take breaks while they play. And Joel takes a break every single hour, so he usually streams for about 4 hours at a time, but with a 5-minute break every hour. I don't like to take breaks. So 2.5 hours is my energy and mental limit for a stream. Sometimes I go over, sometimes under, but that's usually it. It was 5 hours yesterday. Oh my goodness. Cool. All right. See. Nice. Oh, you're looking? Cool. No worries. Appreciate you stopping by, Linux. Glad you're able to make it back. Very, very happy. I like seeing new faces, but then when you see new faces return for following stream, that's just... I'm not gonna lie. It makes me feel good. And as I mentioned before, always appreciate the lurk, so... How far back can we go? Actually, do I have my water bucket on me? I do have my water bucket on me. Although I'm not sure what I plan on doing with that water bucket. For that matter, just put the water right there. Yes, thank you. I always mean to do that and then never do it. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that tip. Let's get that level of food back up. And then... Okay, cool. So that worked out. You can finally take this down another level. Take it down a notch, will ya? The water thing was basically just, it was a channel that I built out originally because I was trying to figure out how I wanted to divide this up. And then it became useless, but it was this huge cut in the middle of everything that blocks were falling down. So I basically put water here to carry down any blocks that fell into these chests down on the bottom. So it just became something that catches and funnels items. Nothing fancy, just making the most of a mistake that I made earlier. Watch streamers more often. Yeah, no, it's completely understandable. I wish I had more time to watch streamers because I find that, you know, people are putting a lot of effort into this stuff and it's interesting stuff for me to watch. I always learn something, and it's, as Moongirl's saying, it's just great to support a community of streamers like this. It's fantastic. And I guess on a similar note, I truly appreciate you all being here. We're almost to the bottom. Take you out. Take you out as well. Then you're high enough that we could actually keep that there. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So as much as I'm enjoying this stream, I'm actually slightly looking forward to the end of the stream because we're going to have pancakes in this household. And the pancakes are delicious. Pancakes are delicious dishes. We have gluten-free pancakes in our house because of food sensitivities, and we finally found a recipe that is sweet, sweet goodness. In building big projects, but a small tip. Use leaves? What do you mean use leaves, if you don't mind me asking? Just as a decoration to, you know, pardon the pun, but spruce things up a little bit so it's not just stone everywhere? Nice. Well, that is a good suggestion. I will have to keep that in mind. I do have plenty of spruce trees over there, so we've got the tree resources that we need to make it happen. That is tree resources. Temple theme. Nice. I've got a lot of mossy stone bricks and oh my goodness, mossy stone bricks and mossy stone brick stairs. Whew, that was a tough one. I'm going to change some of it, but I'm going to keep some as well. I think the those leaves, like in the corners and things like that, would be a good addition. All right, let's get over here and get a nap in. Any second now. Bounce in the bed until bedtime. Alright. So now I'm gonna sip my tea and just stare at you all while I do that. Yummy tea goodness. Alright. Can't believe how low we're getting. This is good. Lighter colored ones? Oops. So that'll give me an excuse to go to the jungle biome. I haven't been there in a long time. I think I've only been there once or twice on this server, so good to go back and check it out. Well, I appreciate the advice. Probably wouldn't hurt to mix a couple of different leaf types in there as well, just to make the texturize it a bit. We'll get some vines running down the sides as well. That'd be cool. Let's which should still work. Yeah, cool. So that little water thing is slowly no longer being of use. You built the white. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. I have not done a ton of different projects. I've chosen a few, basically huge ones of basically 3 giant projects that have occupied my entire time on the stream. 3? No, 4 giant projects since I started last year. So that's very cool, though. When you stream tomorrow, is it going to? Do you have? Is it part of a world that you've already created, or are you starting from scratch? Sorry, that was a question for Spare Mist. Yeah, it's full from scratch. Nice. Are you doing a? And which version of Minecraft are you doing it in? curious. Java, cool. 116, or you doing the 117 snapshot? Our server is currently on 116.5, and it is going to get updated to 116.5. Nice. Java for the win. That's right. Although CJ does some very cool stuff. Actually, have not given CJ a shout out yet. Oh my goodness. Shame on me. Shame on me. See if I can get your username right the first time and think typing it in. CJ_RV Williams. Yes. Nope. Sorry. Need to do the shout out. Gosh darn it, Steven. Cool. Thanks, Firepith. Thank you. So yeah, CJ plays on Bedrock, is doing on Bedrock and is doing some very cool stuff. Of course. Sorry that I didn't think of it sooner. So I meant to ask CJ, the server that you joined, I know you play Bedrock when you stream your single player world, but is that all you have is Bedrock? So is the server you're on a Bedrock server? I play on Java. Yeah, and the Citadel is a Java server, and we're on 116.5 right now. Oh, creeper. Be gone. Oh, that would have been satisfying to hit it. But it's just, yeah, I was gonna say, you're just gonna come right back, aren't you? Let's take a moment to think about this a little bit and place those torches back down. Annoying to have to do, but safe. Okay. Sorry, mini brain failure there. Forgot what it was I was doing. Those are grand moments when your brain goes, you don't need. What mic do I use? I actually use a blue mic. I use the blue snowball because I wanted to. It was a Father's Day gift actually last year, so it's I wanted to get a good quality mic, but it's not one that cost a massive amount of money. So it's I got it as an excellent starter mic, but I actually really like the quality of it. So. I know there are other ones you can get out there that are, you know, Bluetooth, and you know, you can plug your headphones into them so you can listen to yourself. But this one is a USB mic, and so on some level it's great that there are no settings, but other times it'd be nice if there were settings. Essentially, you plug it in USB and it's good to go. Ready to rock and the roll. So blue snowball. So if you're looking for a decent mic that's not going to crazy expensive the first time at it, that's a good one. Upgrade, use the HyperX Quadcast. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Let me write that down. I have a habit of saying, that sounds great, but then not actually writing it down, so I will check that out. HyperX Quadcast. I'm still using post-it notes, so I haven't actually gotten my official to-do list, a pad being my official to-do list here, but still. The fact that I'm even writing it down is better than before. Is that what you're using, is the Quadcast? If you don't mind me asking. So I have to pay attention to this pickaxe again. It's getting a little bit low. We'll probably be able to make it through the rest of the stream without having to replenish it, but the Bedrock server, you do know Java. Fair enough. Well, I mean, it's good that, I mean, if you like playing Bedrock and it's a Bedrock server, then, you know, win-win. That's awesome. I've never actually looked into Bedrock servers, so I honestly don't know how popular they are, or how it's probably just as easy to set up, now that I think about it. You buy some server space and decide whether it's Bedrock or Java, right? To the Quadcast S. Ah, okay, cool. Oh, very cool. That just sounds like a quality microphone. That's awesome. So I'm gonna probably come in off stream or something and play with this a little bit. I don't know if it feels too sheer of a face now. $150? Yeah. Okay. That's probably 150 US as well. I guess it was me just assuming. We don't need to get into specific locations because it's try not to do that just for the safety of people in chat, but since you said you did the White House, I assumed that you perhaps wrongfully assumed you live in the States, but yeah, so the 150 US would be probably around getting close to 200 Canadian. And so the microphone that I've got was, I believe, 69 Canadian or 79 Canadian, so a little bit easier on the pocketbook when starting out. Well, actually, when I first started, I used my, I was just using my AirPods and then the earbuds that came with my iPhone just so that I had something. Because essentially I wanted to try it to see if I liked it, and was only willing to do so, only willing to test it out if it was, I could do it at zero cost. For 423 days since you last performed. Wow. But who's counting, right? I can imagine that. It'd definitely be rough. We'll just go to bed. It's about that time, so we'll wait patiently. And sip tea! We will wait and sip tea! Oh, really? I'll have to keep that in mind. Weird, I thought I saw an iron golem standing out. Right over there. Mind playing tricks on me. Mind playing tricks or golems sneaking up? Those golems are shifty characters though, I don't trust them. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely have a look at that when I'm looking to upgrade my microphone. But for now, the snowball is treating me nicely, kindly. So I probably won't look at buying a new one until, if or when this one ever conks out, because it is definitely not needing. Oh my goodness, it is definitely not needing to be replaced right now. But I do appreciate the advice. Phil's Minecraft one. Alright, writing it down as well. It's horrible handwriting. Hopefully I can read that next time. Yeah, some of the textures we keep, I'll check that out for sure, but some of the textures we have going on the Citadel right now, they're ones that all of the members of the Citadel use, so that regardless of which stream you're watching, everyone, because the wheat is textured differently here, and so are some other things, and so that it's basically meant to be for any Citadel stream people watch. They all have a similar look to them. I've got some extra ones because I like to have the I like the better leaf texture pack. The trees just look a lot fuller. So that's one that I have that not everyone uses. Alistair and I use that, but I'm not sure if everyone or who else uses it. Alright. How are we doing time-wise here? We are at 20 after 12. Still doing alright. I do not actually, not familiar with that. Spare? Or do you prefer if I were to, do you prefer if I say your entire username, Spare or Mist? Or would you prefer Spare or Mist instead? Anything that works? Okay. Well, I'll go for Spare or Mist. I guess it depends on how tongue-tied I am, because like I said, I have some days where my mouth does just not want to cooperate, and so I'll either mess up saying Spare or Mist all the time and just shorten it to Mist, but Spare or Mist is pretty easy to say, so. So far, so good. It's funny, it felt like it was taking forever to get down here, but now that I'm nearing the bottom, these last few levels seem like they are taking the longest. Probably just like taking a trip, you know, you're so close to the end. I'll just chuck everything in here. Put redstone on what? Sorry? Oh, is it not collecting down there? Oh, the water doesn't go down far enough. Boo, Steven. Boo. No! Water! Oh, redstone on the temple. Oh, cool. Good suggestion as well. Need to push it one more block. I think that's right now. Yeah, that's good. That is not the most efficient way to do it, it's just entertaining. Actually, the most efficient way is to actually get down there. Quit being lazy, Steven. And then that. Perfect amount. And then I'll just start filling in the top one. Okay. Ooh, that's stone. I do love that this pickaxe basically never gets dull or worn down because it's all, you collect all of the experience points from the coal. Oh my goodness, that's not a bad little coal vein here. Scratch that. That's not a little coal vein. That's a really good sized one. Nice. Now I just need to be careful when I walk by that. That's super handy. So you can do Control Q when you want to empty your hotbar. Shift Q in your inventory. Really? So like basically if I wanted to dump a bunch of stuff into this chest, I can just hit Shift Q. Oh, right, there's a bunch of stuff in here as well. Oh, okay. Interesting. I have to click it over and over again. Shift Q. That's pretty cool, though. Oops. Actually, 1 second there. It's suddenly very warm in my office. Take off my fleece here. There we be. That's better. It was allowing me to do it a tiny bit fire pith, but not. I had to basically shift Q on items individually. That's pretty cool. Streaming on Twitch since May 19th. So next month is going to be my one year Twitch anniversary. And I haven't figured out what, if anything special, I'm going to do that day, but I think it'd be kind of fun to do something. Maybe have a longer than usual stream day or something like that. Or maybe try a different game or something, but it will all depend on how busy I am with work and things like that, so we'll figure things out. But very much enjoying it. I started doing it because of the sort of being stuck inside because of our lovely friend COVID, and because I had some other friends who were streaming and it seemed like a good way to connect with people. A viewer play along. It could be interesting. As in allow viewers to play along as well in the same Minecraft world. If that's what you were meaning, it would have to be a different world entirely because this server is locked down. It's a private one, and a server you make. That's interesting. Keep that in mind. I would like to get to that point eventually. I think that'd be very cool. Having a server that others could play on as well. So I was saying my son Frostburn plays. It'd be cool to play on a server he streams on as well. The whole family plays Minecraft, so maybe we can make a family Minecraft server that would be fun to stream from as well. Oh, bedtime. Bedtime. So close to the bed level. That's good. Sweet dreams. Alright, so now, I guess we don't really need the water anymore. Oops. Yeah, you can stay up there for now. How does the temple look? Pretty cool. Let me take a quick peek. So eventually, yeah, I wanted this to all be stone brick at first, broken and mossy, but it's going to a co-stream with Moongirl, Frosty, and Firepith. That would be very cool. I'm going to replace a lot of these though, because it looks, the more I thought about it, the more this looks too fragile to be a large temple. So I think I'm going to have large stone slabs with cracked stone and mossy stone as decoration. And I'm also going to, basically I want to put a bunch of stairs everywhere within this and waterlog them so I can have a nice water pattern cover each of the layers as well. And the view from up here is quite nice. Well, I guess it's not very great that way when you look down, but when you come out, when you're able to come out onto these platforms after the fact. Pretty cool view. And then once we've got the entire town of Asteria down there, it'll be a nice view as well. Yeah, I'll be doing stone. Mossy cobblestone and normal cobblestone. Well, the thing is, I'm definitely going to be using some of those, but just for me, the more I look at it, the more I feel like for a temple this size, structurally, this many bricks, it wouldn't hold up. So I'm going to be switching it out for larger stone slabs. Well, that's what I'm going to actually take some of it down and try that, but... creeper. First try. Thanks there, Hopper chest combo thing. You're useful while you lasted. And that's just to make it easier for myself so I don't fall in the holes. That was a weird sound. I guess part of the music, but it sounded like it was almost something transporting. We could probably come down an entire level right here. That's good. Seriously. Where'd the skeleton go? Ah! Jeez. Let's put some more torches down, shall we? That's a little bit more action than I care to have. Oh, no worries. And I'll follow once I'm done on the stream here because I don't have the mental capacity to switch over and follow midstream, but I'll be doing that afterwards. Cool. There we go. Let's get some bread in the system here. Some of those sweet, sweet carbs. I'll have to really pay attention to this pickaxe now. We are definitely getting low. It's not my arrow, is it? No. Dear Minecraft, make it so you can pick up any and all arrows. If I can pick up my own, I should be able to pick up other ones. Yours truly, a very whiny Steven ESE. Alright, so I don't know if we'll get this entire level cleared out this morning. How's this pickaxe doing? Still at 115, it's not bad, but it's getting down there. I think if I see the red line drop down one more time, we'll be switching over to the cobblestoner. I don't like cobblestone as much, but it is still useful. I'm using that as the interior structure of all of my pillars, so. When you're done with these, Pardo, can you take us? Oh, for sure. Maybe when I'm done this layer. I'll have to get some more rockets for that anyway, so. Got rockets in my chest over there, so I'll finish this level off. That'll take us to the very front, and I'll pop over to the chest, get some rockets, and we will fly over to Somerville. And Somerville is owned by Cosmic Dancer, another member of the Citadel, who also streams on Twitch. Ah, we have to go down there anyway. Alright. We'll let that sort itself out, and then we will place all this stuff in there. That is way more coal than I thought it would have. Oops. Alright. What was I doing? Let's grab it. Yeah, right. Let's grab these extra stones here. We'll put them in the chest. Finish this layer off, and then we shall fly. Fly, you all. My headset, I have a Steel Series 3 wireless headset, so the reason why I have a wireless one is because I have cannot stand having multiple cables run across. I had the previous headphones were just my, as I said, my headphones that came with my phone, and the cable just would lay over top of the keyboard and hit my arm, and it was just a small thing, but it annoyed me. So yeah, very happy with these headphones. But as I said, you know, if you're just trying to get into streaming to see if you like it, any set of headphones that allow you to listen are good headphones. Hey, Firepith, thank you for the lurk. HyperX Cloud too. Well, all right. You've got all the suggestions on upgraded goods. Wonder how easy those are to get in Canada. One of the reasons why I got the Steel Series was because it was, oops, that pickaxe is, let's take that out of the hopper. It's almost gone. The reason I got the Steel Series is because I ordered them from Best Buy, because we've got that in Canada as well. So we just, basically, since I bought it from there, I could just return it to the store. I hate having to return things via shipping. Don't know why exactly. Maybe just if I know the quality that I brought them into the store, then I don't have to worry about them going, oh, these are in horrible condition, and something happened during shipping or something like that. That's out of my control. But Best Buy, yeah. But those are in Best Buy as well? Okay, cool. Noted. Almost done this level. So we'll finish this level, and by the time we're done, that'll probably be bedtime. Then we'll get some rockets, and then we'll go visit Somerville. We're almost done. Cool. Are you full? You're not full, so I can take you down. And then, cool. Almost the bedtime. Oh, I may come back and just finish that layer off afterward, just so that it's done. But we'll fly over to Somerville first. Sleep, eat some food, and fly away. Oh, thank you, Spare Mist. Appreciate that very much. I enjoy doing it, and all I can hope is that other people enjoy. And yeah, if I enjoy it and people enjoy it, that's all I can really ask for. Where did I put those rockets? Oh, they're there. Weird that they're up there, but alright. Cool. Off we go. I often like to see if I can make it in one rocket. I can never go this way because the mountains are too tall, but... I think just for the sake of it, quickness and expediency within stream, we'll just use multiple rockets. Chillin' vibes with Steven. Aw, yeah. Thanks, CJ. There's actually spare mist. This is the first project I did on the Citadel, which is this giant spruce tree right here. Oh, I just saw there was a Christmas ornament I did not take down yet. So that's a giant spruce tree. It's a 1:3 scale. So it's that's my main house where I live. And this is Dartmouth Meadows. This is the main area on the Citadel where people spawn. Our natural spawn is just in the distance there, and this is the first area people come to build essentially. So, oops. Yeah, so this is natural spawn within the circle right here, and then this is Dartmouth Meadows, and this is my snow-covered tree. And now we want to go down this way, Somerville. There are a number of different areas on the server here. We should do should get Alistair on, and we should do another server tour someday to show everyone. So this entire area. So I don't know the entire area, so I wouldn't be able to do a full tour of this justice. But this is Cosmic Dancer's area, and so she is the flower queen. She loves flowers. So these are all of basically everything flower related over here is done by her, as well as this science experiment gone wrong. She has a story behind everything she's done over here, which is pretty cool. So this is the Great Oak, or where it stands so far in terms of progress. All in all, pretty pleased with how it's coming along. All of these branches are right where I want them, but they need to be detailed now. So you can see these branches over here have got some stairs and planks and things, and they thin out to trapdoors, but I haven't been able to do them everywhere. Like these other ones off in the distance, you can see that they're still blocky, so they need to be tapered and tailored. And this is the interior currently. It's going to be refined a little bit as well once we get finished off. Yeah. Exactly. I love making big projects. I find it hard to stream big projects because then it seems to be just a lot of the same over and over again. So for me, I bounce back and forth between this and the stair towers right now. So because this is all just detail work. And while I enjoy the detail work, as I've said to other people, I don't necessarily enjoy talking about the details every stream, multiple streams in a row. I find it tedious. But when I haven't been on stream and over to the tree in a while, it's fun to work on. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with how it's coming along. Like I said, still basically the lower part and then the middle left-hand side of the tree, they're all the middle east side of the tree, they're all detailed nicely, but everything else still needs a bit of work. Yeah, still got to do the tops and stuff up there, but yeah, that's how it's looking so far. Oops, into the clouds. It's a big project, but I'm happy with how it's coming. All right, off we go. Back to the Temple of Ascension. We've got about 15 minutes left in the stream. You built last year's 7 Wonders of the World? Oh my goodness. That sounds awesome. You do indeed build large projects. Do you build them in survival or do you build them in creative? Either way, very cool. Huge accomplishments. Just curious. We have a no creative policy on the server here, so everything's being done a la survival. That slope's looking pretty good from a distance now that I see it. Nice, nice. In survival. Wow, that's... Creative is impressive. Doing something like that in creative is impressive already, but doing that in survival? Hats off to you. That's Impressively crazy. Or crazy impressive, I guess is what I mean. Alright. Last layer for the day, likely, and then we'll call it quits. Just 1 second. So just checking something quickly. Ah! Cool. I think when we're done raiding here, just because we usually call it Citadel Sunday. Looks like Joel Duggan has gone live, so we will raid him. Potentially. That's my thinking right now. If anyone who would like to come along for the raid, that's awesome. I won't be able to stick around very long though because we have lunch to be had in this household. But Joel is actually working on a different part of the server right now at the 511 scale. Holy smokes. Do you have any projects planned for your stream? Or is it going to be a sort of a survival adventure world? Always curious to see what people have planned for their builds and things. When I get back to my own single-player survival world, it's going to be sort of Minecraft adventure, not building things on such a large scale. Oh, I say that now, but I'm sure I'll get into some large projects over there. Or I might just save the larger things for the Citadel. The JFK airport. Holy smokes. That sounds awesome. So I do have to work tomorrow, so depending on what time you stream, I may not be able to make all of it, but I will try to pop in. What time are you planning on going live, if you don't mind me asking? Like in this time? Okay, that'll be in the middle of my workday, but I'll see if I'm not in any meetings or anything like that. I will have you playing while I work, which means I'll be there and hearing everything. But I'll check in and watch every once in a while. But I won't really be able to be very active in chat. But thankfully, I work at a computer and working from home right now, so it'll be easy to do. Actually, that's interesting. It's something I never thought about before now, but it's easy for me to lurk in someone's stream while working from home, but as soon as I go back to the office, that's not going to be possible anymore. It's no fun. Well, I'll just have to work from home for as long as possible then. Just for the lurks. Are we full again already? Holy smokes. I thought I got rid of all that. Clearly, I did not. Oh, come on, Steven. Stone. I guess we're going to load everything in here now. We'll sort it all after the fact. That's good. You got done building Hogwarts? Holy smokes. You are a machine. Sounds like a very talented machine. I look forward to seeing some of these builds. Fall like a rocket running out of fuel. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping I can keep it up. But I mean, it'll be a bit different. I might have to change my times a little bit and shorten it because when I'm coming home from work, and the transit time is going to eat into streaming time. But it'll be interesting to see what happens when everything goes back to regular schedules and regular destinations. But I mean, I could always, and I may very well just try to get up earlier and get into work earlier, so on streaming days I can be basically out of work at 5, I can be home in time for dinner and streaming easily, but holy smokes. Spare or missed, you're making us look bad. I'm kidding. That's awesome though. I'd love to see all of those things. Do you have them, any YouTube videos posted of them anywhere or anything? No? Well, then I will just imagine. It sounds like a very cool set of products you have in the go there. How long have you been playing Minecraft for? If you've done that many large projects, it seems like you must have been playing for years. Years and years. Well, that's way too dark. Eight years, yeah, nice. I think I've had my Minecraft account for... Did I forget? I'm gonna say 6. I think it's been since 2014, but I've only been seriously playing Minecraft for a little over a year now. Played occasionally with my sons, but that spruce tree you saw, the one I built over there, we used to have fire tech turned on and it burned down in the lightning storm. Or we assumed it was lightning storm because it was on fire and most of it was gone, and the only thing we could think of is that it might have been lightning. So I sort of lost, and as I was learning Minecraft, I had spent a good deal of time on that. So I lost interest, sort of got disheartened and lost interest for quite a while, but decided to pick it back up for streaming, really. Or decided streaming, and I wanted to stream Minecraft, so I just still have much learning to... Oops. Still much learning to be done, or to be had, but very much enjoying it. One thing I really need to work on is redstone. Not that I have anything in mind that I really want to do, but I find it fascinating, and I feel like if I could come up with redstone ideas on my own, like the SpaceX and the Johnson Space Center. Cool. You think those would be builds that you would stream, or just sort of things you do on your own? Oops. Maybe stream. Nice. Okay. I got, just so you know, Moon Girl, I got your message. I thought I already had, but I will go back and do that. So you would do it in hardcore? Wow. I'm a little bit too attached to my streams, so I very much enjoy the or not too attached to my streams. I get attached to the things that I build. So building in a hardcore world where it would all possibly just disappear, the idea frightens me. I would hate to lose this temple, personally. All right, well, extra hats off to you. That's impressive. All right, I think that's we brought that down to a pretty decent place. A normal survival backup. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so we still have to take at this bottom level. The fact that we've now brought this mountainside down. It still does feel a little bit steep in some places, so I might taper that a tiny bit just so that it comes down and then maybe out gently. But what I do need to do is figure out... I'll come from the other side over here. Yeah, one of the things I need to figure out is where is it okay to dig through. It is nicely manicured. Thank you very kindly. I don't want to bust any stairs, but I do want... Oops, wrong tool, Steven. Oh, that's where the lake is. Interesting. Okay, cool. I'll leave this as is. But I need to figure out, because it's all going to have to be hollowed out underneath as well, and I don't want to mess up with the stair, or mess up the stairs. Yeah, so we'll figure that out. Either way, I think that is probably a pretty good place to leave it. So I'm actually, it's funny you should ask that, actually. I'm thinking of ending my stream in just right now, actually. And I don't stream tomorrow, but I stream Tuesday at 7:30, Tuesdays and Fridays at 7:30 Atlantic, and typically 10 o'clock Sunday mornings, also Atlantic time. But basically I got the bulk of what I wanted done today done. And so we're going to do a bit of a finish up, and we're going to head over and raid Joel Duggan, fellow Citadel member. So you'll get a chance to see, you folks will get a chance to see a different corner of the Citadel. He's working on the medieval realm right now, so we're going to go over and have a look at that. So I wanted to say thank you all very, very much for joining in today. It's wonderful having you here. Nice to make your acquaintance there, Spare Mist, and good luck on your stream tomorrow morning, or tomorrow around this time, morning/afternoon. Wish you all a very happy rest of Sunday, and thanks again for watching. Take care, everyone. Bye!